There are lots of trails on Delmarva, running trails, hiking trails, biking trails. And if you're an antique lover, there's even a trail for you. It's an antique trail. The Greater Seaford Chamber of Commerce has made it fun and easy to shop for antiques in western Sussex County. Delmarva Life's Maxine Bensel has more on the trail and one of the stops along the way.
Shopping for antiques is a great way to connect to the past, and there's plenty of places to do so on Delmarva. Lynn Bricado, the executive director of the Greater Seaford Chamber of Commerce, discovered many of them when she moved to Delaware.
I moved into a 1920, 3,000 square foot home and had some furniture, but not enough to fill that space. So I started going to some of the antique trails up in this area from Greenwood down to Laurel, and I started finding really unique pieces, furniture that I bought for a lot less and were able to repurpose it, as well as going back in time and finding pieces that I remembered from my childhood that I saw in my grandmother's house and be able to use them as accessories for my home.
And that's when a light bulb went off in Lynn's head.
I realized just how many antique shops that we have along the 13 corridor in western Sussex County. We have about 10 of them and more opening up every day. And I just thought it would be a great idea for folks to be able to visit for the day or a couple of days, because some of these places are huge, and be able just to shop and enjoy themselves.
Now it's easier than ever to explore some of the area's hidden treasures on the Antique Exploration Trail. The trail is made up of 10 stores from Greenwood to Laurel. One of them is Antique Alley of Bridgeville.
We opened in 1996. We've been in business a little over 20 years. We have a great variety of items in the shop. We're 20,000 square feet. We have things from furniture to glassware to clocks to primitive. And it's a good place to come and find a deal and something that reminds you of the past. This is a 1900 cash register. As you can see, it still has the receipts in it. You got a cash drawer down here, another receipt drawer, and another receipt drawer for individual receipts. So it's a very nice piece.
Connecting to the past is one of the many reasons people love to antique. Store owner Jane Helpman says there's a lot of nostalgia to it.
So many people walk through the store, like we have a kitchen booth, and they'll walk through and they'll say, oh, I remember my grandmother made macaroni and cheese in that dish. Or, you know, I remember my grandmother had that sitting on her kitchen counter.
And you can go way back at Antique Alley. The store features over 100 booths.
They will spend 3 or 4 hours in here, not realizing how big it is, but just trying to find that unique piece so that they can use it to repurpose it, you know, refurnish it.
Jane says she sees a lot of customers looking to repurpose pieces and make them new again.
We see young couples coming in to furnish their home, and like I said, they'll buy some of the older furniture, but then they'll repaint it and make it like they want it. And then we see the older people still coming in to, you know, finish their collection or just to have that perfect piece. And a lot of people come in just to buy gifts.
And for Jane, there's no better feeling than helping her customers find just the treasure they've been hunting for.
We hear people say that they're coming all the way from down south and this is their favorite store and they can spend hours in here. It's really a good feeling.
And there's so many stores just like Antique Alley of Bridgeville on the new Antique Exploration Trail to help you find and connect to history. So grab a map and make a day of it, or maybe a weekend, and have fun treasure hunting.
Looks like a great way to spend the weekend. And if you would like to see the map to the Greater Seaford Chamber of Commerce's Antique Exploration Trail, go to our website, delmarvalife.com.